You're live. You are live. Live. All right, so we will let some folks get on here. It's a beautiful Saturday outside. All right, folks. So let's see who is in the chat, who is on the live, who wants to get some question answered or tell me I suck, whatever. I don't care. That's what I'm here for. So if you guys have got any questions, pressure washing business related, I would definitely love to hear them. If there is a topic you would like me to discuss, throw it up and we will go from there. But yeah, it's Saturday. Hope everybody had a great week. Hope you guys had a profitable week. I know there's been a lot of talk recently of that summer slowdown, and we definitely, it happens every year. It's nothing new this time of year with school starting, people getting in their last vacations. The priority is not necessarily where we want the priority to be, which is on our businesses. People are focused on their own things. So with all of that being said, what's up, Truth Seeker? What's up, John Freeman and Luis Pina? Yeah, so things slow down, but like I was saying yesterday, good morning, Alex. Things slow down, and they slow down because of multiple things. Like I said, we have typical slowdown times during the course of the year, during the course of our businesses, and some of these we can control, some of these we cannot. But what we can control and what we can do in order to make times like this, when things seem or feel a little slower, is we have to do the prep work months and months ago. And that is with our marketing, that is with our advertising, that is with everything that you have to do on the back end to ensure that there's always steady work. So just curious if anybody has got any if you guys are slowing down, is that what you guys are feeling out there? Is your schedule full? You staying busy? Excuse me. Wallace, good morning. Chris from Oklahoma, how you doing? Alex from Florida. So if you guys are in the chat, say hello. Tell me where you guys are from. Tell me how your business is going. And before we get too far into it, if you look up in this chat, I did want to mention that 𝗤𝘂cije is giving away a Ford F-150 to a premium, a platinum, or an ultimate subscriber. And if you guys are already users of 𝗤𝘂cije, you are entered automatically. And if you are not, and you do need something to keep track of customers, send estimates, send invoices, get paid, as well as keep track of all of your business analytics, your close ratio, your expenses. You're able to schedule your appointments. You're able to sync with Google Calendars. You're able to sync with QuickBooks. We've got some great new features that are coming out as well. We've got a customer self-quote called InstaQuote that should be out probably Monday or Tuesday. And then we've also got customer self-scheduling, where after they get their quote themselves, and it's all based on your parameters, once the customer fills out the quote form on InstaQuote, they are going to then be able to schedule their own appointment on your schedule, which of course is contingent upon your approval. So some exciting new things coming. I'm very excited about all of these things. And that's it. So talk to me, guys. Ask me questions. What can I help you in your business? What is it? Is it the marketing? Is it the equipment? Help me help you. Ask some questions, and let's get the chat a little active. Give us some thumbs up. Let's Google know that you guys are enjoying what you're seeing, what you're hearing. It was a very abnormal, slow July. It's picked up a lot the past couple of weeks in Oregon. Tim, what part of Oregon are you from? We are booked up for striping, just getting into washing, just started the How to Wash course as well. That is awesome, Chris. What do you think of How to Wash so far? Has it been beneficial? How far along are you in it? And I love to hear about the striping. That's an interesting business. And, parking lot striping and pressure washing, they kind of go hand in hand. I would feel that most of the time, if you guys are striping a parking lot, you probably need to wash it first. And so, like I said, just great complementary services. So if you have no desire to get into the striping business, maybe make some friends in the striping world in your area. That would be a great contact to have. If they're not wanting to do the pressure washing, if they're outsourcing it, you could be their guy. So think about that. Hillsborough, North Plains area. I know you're from. Yeah. What else? Here we go. I've been official for 4 months now and only had 3 jobs, finding it extremely hard to find time to market while working my 65 plus hour a week job and maintaining a relationship with my family. Joey, that's a great point. And you have to have a good work life balance, because if you don't, then things can go bad. But 4 months now and only 3 jobs, that is not good. But you're also working a 65-hour a week job, which really doesn't lend you a lot of time, to get out there and do your marketing or actually do the jobs if you get them. But there are a lot of things that you can do that don't take a lot of time, and you can do this on a daily basis. I've got a pretty well populated Google. I still work on it, not on the daily, but once a week I get in there and I populate with some new pictures, put up some more information. But these are things, that you can do every morning when you wake up and you're having your cup of coffee or you're doing whatever you do. Plop down at the computer, spend about 5 or 10 minutes on social media, on Nextdoor, on a Facebook group, on your GMB profile, your Google profile, and just spend 5 or 10 minutes, and that over time is going to incrementally increase the eyeballs that are on your business. So it may seem menial and like you're not getting any traction by doing the little things, but it's the little things that over time become, big drivers of traffic to your business. So think about that. Love it so far, Mike. Great, Chris. I like to hear that. All right. Okay, Chris from Oklahoma that does striping. That's interesting. Chris from Oklahoma that does striping. I like you, man. I was just talking to someone this morning about you. Very interesting. Very cool. Good stuff, Chris. You and I are going to talk soon, right? We need to get on a call. All right. Chris, are you and I on the same page? Are you who I think you are? Any advice on starting a pressure washing business in a smaller town? Yeah, state. Got it. What's up, Dewey? How are you, sir? Okay. Any advice on starting a pressure washing business in a smaller town? Smaller town businesses, I know, are going to be a little bit harder. And I think depending on your location and what the areas around your small town look like, you're going to have to probably expand who you are going to be marketing to, who you are going to be working for, without knowing the population or anything like that. Dude, we had a horrible storm yesterday, Dewey. But with a smaller population, it's going to be more difficult to stay as busy. And so that is when having multiple services that you offer is something that I think would be advantageous to a smaller town. But again, like I said, venturing out into other areas, other towns, and doing going that route, because you definitely it's going to be hard. I've got a buddy who's got a channel called Scott Cleans It. He lives I don't know, maybe 2 hours away, and he lives in a relatively small town, and he has to travel. Cody over at Southeast Soft Wash, when he had his wash truck, they'd go to Atlanta, South Atlanta, and they're from Roanoke, Alabama. People will drive an hour and a half, even 2 hours sometimes, if they can line up a really good job or a couple jobs. So I think that's what it's going to take. Can you mix smell good surfactant with dynamite degreaser? Joey, I don't know what smell good surfactant is. Is that a brand? But I would, I think you can mix pretty much anything, like smell good thing with a degreaser. I don't know why you would want to, unless for deodorizing purposes. I would probably degrease first, clean, and then apply the smell good juice. But that's just me, because I think if you were to apply the Dynamite degreaser with the smell good stuff, and then the degreaser is meant to dwell and then be removed, you don't really want to remove the smell good stuff. So that's what I think anyway. And State of Jefferson 541. I hope that answered some of your questions. But diversify your marketing. Make sure that you've got a broad reach, like I said, because in a smaller town, you're probably going to have to travel a little bit. But those are the two of the biggest things. And of course, utilize all of your connections everywhere, because you know, you're going to need to be able to get your name out there and get it out there quick. Gotcha. Yes, I am sure that you can. I would, consult them. What's up, Tyler? Okay, now Tyler, you, sir, Tyler just did a great testimonial video for us, and he looks nothing like I had envisioned, but it's very funny. Tyler's got a good look. Looks like he could get up on stage somewhere and sing some cool songs. Mike, are you going to be in Nashville in 2 weeks? I have not decided yet. That whole thing is not really my scene. Never has been. But we are not showing. Quote IQ is not going to be there as far as having a booth. Cody is going to have a giant booth there, and so there might be the chance that I come up maybe and hang out for a little bit, go have a nice meal with Cody and Aaron, who will be there at that event. But I don't know. Mike, let's see. Morning, Mike. Hello. I'm wanting to do more pressure washing and less window cleaning. Should I change my name after 23 years? It's a window cleaning name. What's the name of the business, Tim? Well, it used to be T-Pain Swimmer, right? And so in my mind, T-Pain Swimmer was like maybe like a college kid that was like a swimmer, maybe on scholarship, and that was just what I had. Gleaming the View, dude, that's a cool name. And after 23 years, I would definitely not change it at all. I would just utilize, and if you've been in business for 23 years, you have got a list of customers, and it's as easy as hitting everybody with an email and just saying, "Hey guys, guess what? We are now offering soft washing, pressure cleaning. So if you need any of that on top of what we normally provide, we would love to get you a quote. Blah blah blah." That is what I would do. Tim, do not change the name, because gleaming the view, gleaming the view. Exterior Solutions, right? Like I wouldn't change anything. People get really hung up on names and stuff. And while it's important, I don't think it's really that important. All right. I don't know who 𝗤𝘂cie𝗁𝗲𝗓 is, but I love aliens. So thank you. It made my day. Over a decade ago, I swam competitively. Gotcha. Well, maybe that's who I had envisioned in my mind when I read your name back in the day. Okay, there's really not been a whole. Okay, what do you do to you? Okay, what do you use to neutralize sodium hypochlorite? I'm from Slovenia, new to this, and do not know where to buy it. Okay, there are two schools of thought here. You can go the chemical route with an actual bleach neutralizer. They are available. I don't know about in Slovenia, but you can. What we do for 99% of the time, it's just we pre-wet everything, we soak everything really well, we apply our solutions to the surfaces needing to be cleaned, and then we rinse everything off, and then we do a nice thorough rinse of all of the surrounding areas that do not need to be affected by our sodium hypochlorite. With that being said, as long as you are very diligent in your pre and post soaking, if you will, your rinsing of everything around, then you will be good. On roof jobs, it's a little bit more important to be really, really aware of where that very strong solution is going. But for a typical house wash, I think just hosing everything down before and after, you're going to be good with fresh water. Slovenia. That's interesting. I want to look up. All right. What else do we have? Yes, the solution for pollution is dilution. That is our friend Cody over at Southeast Softwash. That's where I learned that phrase, and he's absolutely right. You gotta. What's up, Jorge? All right, let me get some questions. Come on, because I got on here to help, not just to ramble. So if anybody has got any specific questions for me, please let me know. And also, how to wash right now is we're doing $100 off deal. So if anybody is food truck and wine, oh dude, heading to a food truck and a wine festival, catch you on the next one. I love food trucks. My son, Matthew, who's 16, he worked on a food truck this year during the summer, and it was a taco truck. Absolutely delicious. They had these Korean tacos that I actually replicated the other night. Oh, it's delicious. I'm probably going to have some for lunch today, actually. So good. So good. Low carb wrap, though. What else? Sup, Dewey? Well, Jorge, that's actually a great question. And, as a fellow handsome gentleman yourself, who's significantly younger than I am, it just takes, some genetics. And the question for those who didn't read it are, how can you be so good looking for that long? And I think that's almost a backhanded insult, because he's suggesting that I'm old. But that's funny. Appreciate it. Very funny. What I was saying, how to wash is on sale. We've got $100 little coupon promo code, if you will. You can go over to the pwcourse.com, check out how to wash, use HBA, Hotel Bravo Alpha, and that'll give you $100 off if you are interested in that. But the exciting thing is, 𝗤𝘂𝑖𝑞 is my company, Justin from Forever Self-Employed. We started 𝗤𝘂𝑖𝑞, and it's something that we did because there was a void in the market. There was, to accomplish what we've accomplished with 𝗤𝘂𝑖𝑞, and you guys will see this coming out at the beginning of next week, I think, with some of the new things that we've got coming, like InstaQuote and customer self-schedule. There are, we built this to help people. We built this to help me personally, because I wanted something on my phone, on my laptop, that allowed me to have everything that I needed in one place, as opposed to using different software, different programs, integrations, and all kinds of things that I didn't think were necessary, but there was nothing out there. 2 years ago, people would say, Mike, what CRM to use? And I said, I don't use a CRM because I haven't found one that does everything that I need. I mean, I've got a long history of saying that, because people ask that all the time. And I didn't have a good answer until now. And we built 𝗤𝘂𝑖𝑞 to help people. And our mission statement is, we want to help as many small business owners as we possibly can, and not just with the software, not just with the app, not just with the ability to keep up with your business and understand the analytics so you can make smart decisions. We want to help people beyond that, right? We want to give back, and we have already. Our first giveaway we did two. The first was a pressure washing business starter kit. We gave away a 4-gallon per minute pressure washer from Southeast Softwash, with a Kraken pressure washer, a surface cleaner, 100 feet of hose, all the stuff that you need, right? And then right after that, we did a second pressure washing business starter kit giveaway, the exact same thing. We teamed up with Southeast Softwash and did that. Then we gave away 2 MacBooks, because people were saying, like, hey, I would love to use the desktop version of 𝗤𝘂𝑖𝑞, but I don't got it. I don't have a laptop. So we thought, you know what, we're going to help 2 people out that could use a laptop. So we gave away 2 MacBooks. And then the next one, what did we do? Oh yeah, we gave away a truck. We gave away a Ford Ranger, And in the back of that Ford Ranger was a Southeast soft wash skid. That was like a $15,000 giveaway that we did. And all you have to do in order to be, able to win is be a subscriber of 𝗤𝘂cie𝗁𝗤𝗤. And so we're giving back to those that are using the app on a daily basis. They're subscribed to either the premium, the platinum, or on Monday, you'll have the ability to get the ultimate package, the ultimate tier. And we want to give back. And so we were thinking, what was the best giveaway that we did? And honestly, I think it was the truck. So we have decided that we are going to give another truck away. And this time it's a Ford F-150. It is not brand spanking new, but it is a very solid F-150 4x4 work truck. It's got a ladder rack. It's got everything that you need to hit the ground running in whatever business it is that you are doing. If you're a window cleaner, if you're a landscaper, if you're a pressure washer, whatever the case is, something like this could be a game changer for somebody. So if you are a subscriber, you're already in the giveaway. If not, go to the App Store or the Google Play Store, and you can download the app, check it out. And not only do you have the opportunity to win a truck, but you also have the opportunity to have something at your fingertips that's going to allow you to do all kinds of great things for your business. Really streamline things, automate a lot of things. There are a lot of great features in the app. I would love for you guys to check it out and give me your feedback. So that's that. Okay, let's get into here. Let's see. I'll be out in New Orleans next month. Got to grab a bite to eat. Jorge and Dewey are going to get together. So I hear two sides of the coin. Don't start if you were too low cost on equipment, or if you were willing to educate yourself and do it the right way when beginning. Even with low cost, you can start. Okay, let me break this question down. Don't start if you're too low cost on equipment. I think that you can do it either way. I think that if there is a will, there is a way. If you have grit, if you have determination, and you will not quit, then get out there with a 2.5 gallon per minute washer. Hell, if you need a pump up sprayer and a hose, you can do this, right? Is it going to be efficient? It's not going to be very efficient. Is it going to be incredibly profitable? No, because you're not being that efficient unless you see the value in what you're offering. But there's also a market to consider. So, the better the equipment, the easier it is on you, the quicker you can get in and out, the better job you can do. So yes, you can start on a very low budget, but just understand it's going to be a lot more difficult. It's going to be a lot more difficult to do bigger jobs. You're not going to get commercial jobs. You're going to be able to do some smaller residential properties with a smaller machine. So there's that side of the business, or that side of the coin. Or if you're willing to educate yourself and do it the right way when beginning, even with low cost, you can start. I think education is the key to success in any business, in any venture, in anything that you do. If you just go into something and you don't have a clue on what you're doing, you're going to spend a lot of time trying to figure it out. And yeah, you'll probably figure it out eventually. You'll probably figure out a great way to do things eventually, but how long and at what cost? That is where education is so valuable, and it shortcuts your learning curve. I could learn to do surgery by reading books. I could learn to do surgery by, going to law school. I could go to surgery by, being a resident and doing it, with other doctors. Education is not a bad thing. People go to college. People go to trade schools. People go to medical school and law school, and nobody ever has an issue with that. Nobody ever says, oh, you guys are those schools are scamming you because they're taking your money and they're teaching you stuff. Well, geniuses. Education is the pathway to success. Intelligence is the easiest way to become better at something, right? The smart people that I know, they invest in themselves, they invest in their businesses, they invest in their people, and they are not afraid to spend a little money to make a lot more money. So I think educating yourself, and it doesn't have to be a cost education either. You can go to YouTube University, and you can get in there and you can learn a tremendous amount of good stuff. There is bad stuff out there. There's bad advice. There is stuff out there that will not lead you down the wrong path, but it's not the right way to do things, right? You have to find people that you trust. You have to find people that are credible, that know what they're talking about and are going to point you in the right direction. So I think education, regardless if you have money or you don't, is the key to your success. So invest in yourself, invest in the business, invest in your future. And I promise you that investment is going to pay off. Mike, thanks for all your great information you share with us. My question is, how do you quote commercial jobs? We have been unable to lock down our first big comedian job. I think you meant commercial, but comedian job would be cool too. So, okay, I guess it really depends on, are you getting calls for commercial work? Are you cold calling to get commercial work? Those are two separate things, right? I'm lucky. I've got a great website. I've got a great web presence. When people search for our services, we pop up. So we get a lot of calls for commercial stuff. I'm also proactive in some areas of the commercial world. I love multifamily, so I'm very proactive in that. I target those businesses and those communities that I want to, clean. So you tell me how you're generating the leads, and then from that point, I can kind of guide you as to maybe closing a little bit better. MacBook winner right here. Your giveaways are amazing. Yes, sir. True Seeker did win. Big question here. Right now, I'm using Facebook ads in the ads manager to bring in leads, and it is bringing in some leads, but I'm getting very hard to fill my schedule and make money. Okay. There are several types of marketing. And if you're only relying on Facebook for your leads, then shame on you. You've got to have 5 or 6 different lead generating tools out there. So, you've got different fronts that are all targeting different areas. There is intent-based marketing. There is interruption marketing. Facebook is interruption marketing. I am not personally a gigantic fan of Facebook marketing. We run Facebook ads. I'm running a couple campaigns right now, and they're doing well. They have generated more revenue than I have spent on the ads, significantly more actually. But I have found that the leads coming in on Facebook are not nearly as good as those coming in from my Google. And I do run Google ads, but I don't have to as much. I do just because, again, it's that multi-pronged approach to having eyeballs, everywhere on your business. But intent marketing is Google. Intent marketing is, anything where you're going directly after a consumer, where a consumer has the intent to purchase. They go to Google because they want something, right? When they Google pressure washing, if you don't pop up, then you need to do a little bit of work on your SEO with your website, with your Google profile page. And so I'm a big fan of intent marketing. So pay-per-click on Google ads, that's where I would go. I would maybe shift a little bit away from your Facebook spend and see how it goes for you on Google and see if those leads are better. I think they will be. Okay. Morning, Mike. How's it going? Hey, James, how are you? And would it be able to fill my schedule? Okay, hold on. Is there a more profitable way for me to get money in? Yeah, I just answered that, I think. I hope. Would be able to... I've watched most of your videos, Southeast, Forever, Self-Employed videos, including others, and couldn't appreciate you guys more for this information. Well, I appreciate that. And I know the other guys do too. We make this stuff for you guys to help everybody get a little bit better in their business. Good morning, Mike. I'm 19. Me and my best friend started the business 2 months ago. We've done 40K in revenue since we started, and then built an 8-gallon per minute trailer. And now we are averaging $200 an hour each. That is freaking awesome. I love to hear that. And congratulations, and keep pushing. That's great. 19 years old. I got my Google LSA set up, and it made my lead flow grow a lot. Absolutely. Top-notch pressure washing, my hero. Thank you. Do you run your Google ads through Footbridge or manage them on your own? I manage them on my own. I don't have a Footbridge site. I went to Footbridge because I wanted to use them because they do such a great job. But and this is just kind of a testament to who these guys are and the caliber of people they are. They went to my website and they did whatever they do, and they looked at it and they said, Mike, you don't need us because your website is so old that it ranks so well that we don't want to mess with anything. So you'd be better off just sticking with what you currently have. And they gave me some really good tips on some of the things that I could tweak on my own website. But with that being said, if you want, go to Footbridge, get a quote IQ rate. I think it's like, I don't even know what the rate is, but we've got a deal with those guys. But just ask them for the quote IQ rate. It's on their website as well. And you can get a great website that's going to be optimized well. It's going to push a lot of leads in because they do a lot of great stuff. In a few more months, I want to get into marketing towards apartment complexes. Mike, does your How to Wash course have info in it for marketing towards apartment complexes? No, James. How to Wash does not have anything marketing related. It is specifically how to wash, what chemicals you need, the equipment, how to use the equipment, what surfaces you use, or what chemicals you use on each surface. We've got specialty chemical, we've got property, protection, and all kinds of pro tips. Basically, it is exactly what it says on the title. It is how to wash. I do have a phenomenal marketing course called How to Get Customers, the Marketing Framework. And that's over at pwcourse.com. That is a great course. And it goes into depth on how I do all of my marketing. So you can check that out. Good morning to you, Quality Power Wash in Arizona. I forgot to mention we have spent $0 in ads. What did Mitchell say? That's awesome, Mitchell. But also have to have a great website and SEO in place to get it. Yep, you're right, Dewey. Riley, you're welcome. Thank you. 8 months with Google Ads, and I got only scam leads. Really? See, that's crazy. I don't think I've ever gotten a single scam lead from Google, and I don't know why. That's interesting. But I also have my Google Ads not going to like a messenger. It goes directly to my website for a quote. So maybe that has something to do with it. Is there any niche services you do or used to offer that someone wouldn't normally think of, like gas stations, trash cans, or dumpster pads? Not really. A niche service for us initially was roof cleaning. Not a lot of people were doing it back in the day. We offered that. So yeah, no, I mean, you kind of hit on several of the things that, would be considered somewhat niche-y. The How to Quote course is awesome, but multifamily is a beast in its own. It is. But, quoting multifamily, in my opinion, is really no different than quoting a residential property from the aspect of the dollars that you need to quote, right? You know how long something is going to take. You know what you need to make per hour to be profitable. And from there, it's relatively easy. The commercial side of the business, that's where knowing how to sell, how to interact, how to build rapport. These are all things that that can be taught, but it's not. It's very high level, and unless you basically kind of have an over-the-shoulder view of what those interactions look like, then it's pretty difficult to replicate. Some people are just really good at sales. And when you're really good at sales and you're very comfortable with yourself, your product, the service that you're providing, the value that you're providing, it makes selling a lot easier, and it allows you to convey that a lot easier to whoever it is that you're selling to. And honestly, if you guys are interested in something like that, send me a message and I will send you a link to something that we are in the process. Well, we're not in the process. We're actively doing this right now, but it's something pretty cool. So if you would like to learn a little bit more, if you're serious about it, and I am telling you right now, it is not cheap, but it is going to answer every question that you have in regards to anything in your business, including, kind of what I do as far as the sales for multifamily, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 jobs that we land all the time. Just email me, mike@quoteiq.io, mike@quoteiq.io, and I will send you a little information. And if you will just put in the subject line, exterior profits, I will respond with the appropriate information so you can check that out. Let's see. I'll be looking into that course soon. Sounds good, James. And James, if you want to email me, I see you all the time on here, and I know you're in it to win it. So if you want to email me, send me an email at that same email address, mike@quoteiq.io, and I will send you a little package deal for both of those courses. I'm feeling generous, so send me an email today, and I'll hook you up. Mike, can commercial work be done with a 4 gallon per minute? Yes, Chris, but like for the stuff that I think you do, you're doing a lot of, in my opinion, what I think is big parking lots because you're in the striping world. So I would suggest an 8 gallon per minute machine is going to be the most efficient. It's going to have the most flow. And that's what I would recommend. And I would also say that if you had the opportunity to get an 8 gallon per minute machine with heat, if that's the focus of why you're getting into the washing side of the business, then I would definitely go bigger and hotter, because you're going to be dealing with a lot of grease and nastiness that a cold water unit is just not going to be as good, even with a phenomenal degreaser. So, but yeah, 4 gallon per minute can get some stuff done, but not huge stuff. My Google ads brings in super qualified leads, less leads, but higher intent. Yep. Red Dawn, one of the greatest movies of all time. The first PG-13 movie, if anybody cares. And just started 3 weeks ago, already done 2 big college jobs, but not having any luck in residential. Interesting. I'd like to know what kind of marketing you're doing for residential. I need to get off your roof cleaning animated vid thing. I need to get you roof, and I think I want to add it to my site and make some good informative short vids about soft washing. Yeah, man, visual marketing is absolutely awesome. And that roof cleaning video really does a great job in educating consumers in a fun way on what roof cleaning is. And because most people don't know, most people don't even realize that when they drive up to their house and they see those ugly black streaks, they're like, God, I just have to live with this. Right? Well, they don't. And it's our job as business owners who are providing a service is to educate people on this service. And that's why I've been using that video for years to educate my customers. In fact, Dewey, because you just said that, I'm going to send out a mass email today. Hold on. Mass email, roof video. And I'm going to send that to all of my customers. Or everybody on my email list, and just say, hey, we're doing a special on roof cleaning. Actually, I'm not going to do that today. I've got a 200,000 square foot PTO roof that we're just finishing up. That's going to take half of this week. And then we start in a big apartment complex next week. So I'll probably hold off because I don't want to schedule people out for weeks. But yeah, visual marketing is great. Short videos are great. If you guys have got the ability to edit your own videos and make them look good, presentable, high quality, use those on all of your marketing. They really do great. And if you need help, you can go to pwcourse.com and you can buy my roof explainer video, and it does a great job explaining that. Let's see. Smash that like button. Thank you. Have you had any luck on the Nextdoor app with ads? Nextdoor is kind of an interesting place. I bought like years ago all the zip codes around me for Nextdoor just so I had them. But we don't really do a lot with Nextdoor, Okay. Hey, Mike, what's your professional opinion on door hangers? I ordered 1,000 and I'm waiting for them to come in. I started in February, so I hope these land me lots of jobs in wealthy neighborhoods. Devin, I've never done door hangers, but I have done postcards, flyer. We never did flyers, but postcards, but we back in the day we would hand deliver them. I would get high school and college kids to go around and hand deliver them to very targeted areas. These days, I use Postcard Mania to send and target certain demographics, certain zip codes, and they do a phenomenal job for me. So if you guys need postcards, definitely go check out postcardmania.com. Tell them that I sent you. They'll give you a discount on your first order. They'll give you like 1,000 free postcards for free on your first order. So that's definitely worth it. But they do it all. They'll mail them. They'll do everything, or they'll print them for you. So check them out. But tell them you want the deal for Mike or 𝗤𝘂cie𝗁𝗲 or whoever. But yeah, door hangers. Anything that you can do to get in front of people is gonna be good marketing. But we also have to remember that it's a numbers game, right? You got 1,000 postcards coming. That's a good start. Don't complain when you only get 2 phone calls from 1,000, mailers or door hangers. Do 1,000 more, and then 1,000 more, and then 1,000 more, and then you're going to have to then you'll start seeing a bunch of jobs in those wealthy neighborhoods that you want to target. But you got to target that same neighborhood 5-6 times, right? Hit them 5 or 6 times, and you will see a return on your investment. I watched a warehouse a few months back, and the owners of that building called me yesterday and want me to come back at another warehouse and give me a quote, washing and sealing them. That's beautiful. And those repeat customers are so important to our businesses. And that's why it's so important to stay in front of your customers, right? Collect all of their information, their emails, their phone numbers, everything. Put it in a database, put it in 𝗤𝘂𝑖𝑞. And then you can set up email automation within 𝗤𝘂𝑖𝑞, where you can send them an email every single day if you want, or you can send them an email, one week, and then 4 weeks out, and 6 months out, 12 months out, whatever the case is. But that email automation, that staying top of mind, is so important, and that's why we built that into 𝗤𝘂𝑖𝑞 as well. So very cool. Email address again, please. Mike@𝗤𝘂𝑖𝑞.io. Mike@𝗤𝘂𝑖𝑞.io. Are you the owner of Alabaster? I don't know what that is. Hey, Mike, new to pressure washing. What are your thoughts on setting up a trailer for washing or setting up a flat truck bed? We have done both. I have had flatbeds in the past, and they're awesome. A skid in the back of the truck is awesome. I personally prefer trailers because when a truck goes down, you get another truck, you hook it up to your trailer, and you're still working. If you've got a flatbed and everything's bolted down and your truck goes down, it's going to be in the shop for a week or two, you're screwed. So I just like the flexibility of a trailer, but I also, I like the convenience and the mobility of a flatbed. So, I think it's 6 of one, half dozen of the other. I've been doing flyers and business cards, door to door for residential. What do you suggest? All of the above. Thanks for all your awesome content. You're welcome. Thank you for watching. Looking to branch out my business into pressure washing. Is there a 5-gallon per minute, any machine you recommend? The only people that I ever recommend are Southeast Soft Wash and L&H Industrial. L&H is my local supplier. Cody is who I get all my big equipment from and most of my chemicals. But find a reputable pressure washing supply house somewhere near you. You can go online too. A lot of these places will ship. But find somebody that's reputable. Find somebody that's going to stand behind their product. Somebody that's going to give you the customer support that you need. That's going to fix a problem if there is a problem, and someone that's going to tell you to get effed if you start complaining about some shit that's not their problem, right? Like, don't buy a soft wash pump and complain after 6 months when it stops working, because that's just what's going to happen. Little things like that. I appreciate the advice, Mike. How much is your course? I would love to retain all the knowledge. Well, we have got a bunch of different courses, Devin. How to wash is $3.99 normally, but it's a weird. Let's see. I totally lost my train of thought. Someone just sent me something. How to Wash is $3.99. Right now, it's on sale. If you use promo code HBA, Hotel Bravo Alpha, and you get $100 off. So that ends. It was actually supposed to end last night at midnight, but I totally forgot to turn it off. And so if you guys want to jump on that, jump on it soon, because after this call, I probably will go ahead and kill that promo code. But yeah, How to Wash, $3.99. How to get customers, the framework is $3.99 too. So yeah, go check those out. A lot of value. Like, if you really think about it, How to Wash for $399 is less than the cost of one house wash, right? It pays for itself in one job. And trust me, the knowledge is there. It's yours to keep and watch forever. It's over 6 hours long. It covers everything that you need to know for a residential property. pwcourse.com. You can go check it out over there. Let's see. Thanks for the advice. I hadn't thought of the truck breaking down. Smart thinking. Thank you. Just found your channel yesterday, and I'm loving your content. You have a great voice for voiceovers as well. Thank you, 𝗤𝘂cie Brie. That's a funny name. You did kind of a play there, because Brie is also a cheese. I like it. I just smoke weed and soft wash my Trans Am. I think that's awesome, right? Like, don't smoke weed, soft wash your Trans Am, and then go drive it, because that would be, driving while under the influence, and we don't want to do that. But definitely pressure washing a Trans Am high is definitely something that I could get into. But I don't smoke weed anymore. What online advertise works best? We just went over this, but I think both intent and interruption are good things. Facebook and Google ads are good. People have success on other platforms as well. Got it, James. I will hit you up after this thing is done. I'm about to get off here. I also own a very successful power washing business. That's awesome. Thank you for letting us know. The Magic Hanch sports betting picks. Okay. Are the Steelers going to be good this year? Should I put some money on them? Does your pressure washing business give military and first responders discounts? We do. We also give discounts to old people and teachers and fat people. So, but you have to send me a picture if you're fat, because I'm gonna be the one that determines if you're fat or not. I'm just kidding. I don't give fat people discounts. Best advertising is word of mouth, dog. Treat every job like it's a reflection of you and make good money. Also attack every real estate agency. Those are both great pieces of advice. Yeah. Word of mouth is so important. And you're absolutely right. Word of mouth doesn't work if you don't do a good job and you don't follow through and you don't, perform. So he's absolutely right. And real estate agencies are great. You're the Pedro Pascal of pressure washing in an excellent way. This is the way. It's fun, but my mom took my keys 30 years ago. Dude, that sucks. Do you live in your mom's basement still? Bojangling. I love that. Let's see. When paying your techs, do you pay hourly or by the job? We pay by the hour. Justin is Grogu. Justin is Grogu. He's my little Grogu. That's funny. The sad thing is, though, I bet you Justin doesn't even know who Grogu is. He doesn't like this. Like, he doesn't. Old man. He doesn't like. Star Wars, I don't think, or The Mandalorian. I personally love it. Okay, I've been on for about 47 minutes and just hanging out. Does anybody, what else? Did I miss anything? Okay, so I'm about to wrap it up. It is a beautiful day outside. You really do look like him. That's so funny. Yeah, no, I know. I get called all the time. People tell me that all the time on videos. And it happens in real life too, which is so bizarre. But people will come up to you and they're like, hey, do you know who you look like? And I'm like, yeah, I do. I do know who I look like. And it's a little weird. I did have some dude come up to me. My wife and I were at a bar downtown, and they kept looking over at me. And I didn't know why they were looking over at me. Maybe they were a customer or something. And dude comes over and he's like, man, we thought you were Pedro Pascal. And I was like, no, I'm not. But thank you. Thank you for calling me that dude. But yeah, he had that one show come out, The Mandalorian. He was in Narcos. I never got it when he was on Narcos. Nobody ever said, hey, you look like the the Mexican dude from Narcos, but they would say the Mandalorian. Then after the Last of Us, that is a great show. But after that came out and kind of blew up, it got ridiculous with the Pedro Pascal comments. Yeah, dude, phenomenal show. Another one that I haven't started watching is the not second season, but like the redo of Justified. If you guys have not watched the first go around of the show Justified, it's phenomenal. Narcos is awesome. Yeah, I'm a TV nerd. I love TV and movies. All right, so if we don't have any pressure washing business stuff to talk to, what's up? Australia's in the house. If you don't have any other questions, I'll wait for about one more minute. If you got some questions, ask them. I'll answer them. If not, we'll hop off. Everybody go have a great Saturday. Hopefully your next week is full and looking good for your business. And I don't know what else to say. Wait for another question. But that's it. Don't forget, 𝗤𝘂𝗁 is giving away a Ford F-150 to a premium platinum or ultimate subscriber. And Mike, where is that roof cleaning video? It is on pwcourse.com. It's called the Roof Washing Explainer video, I think. Bojangling. All right. Yeah, well, I am going to hop off, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. Always like to get on and talk. Put a link for that website in your return email. I will. I'll also put it right here, pwcourse.com and Mike at 𝗤𝘂𝗁𝗤.io. Boom. So that is it. So if you guys want to, learn a little bit more about that kind of high level coaching / mentor deal that we are involved with right now, hit me with an email and I can send you some information. Put exterior profits in the subject line of that video. And if you've got any questions about any of the courses or anything like that, everything is over at pwcourse.com. We've got a bunch of stuff. Any regrets when you first started? Yeah, that's a great question. Biggest regret is not understanding the value that we provided, leaving way too much money on the table because I wasn't charging enough, and also not keeping better records, not keeping all of the contact information and emails and the addresses and phone numbers of all the people that we service for the first couple of years. I wish I had all that back because that would equate to a hell of a lot more money, because repeat business is something that we kind of excel in. So those are two of the biggest regrets. Hope that answered your question. All right, guys, thanks so much. I am out. I am going to go and go to my pool and hang out. See you.